All right, I'm going to walk you through doing the first assignment. Log in, create your account, assume you've done that, and then create a new project. And then I want you to delete the cat and then put letters in for your name. I'm going to do, you can click up here, letters. I'm going to do demo. Oops, that happened kind of fast. Letters, and I'm going to do different. Oh, I wanted to do different fonts, but I'll do that on the next one. Letters. Mo. Got an O coming. Okay. So then what I recommend is that you get the letters laid out where you'd like them to start and end. Okay. And then let's just pick the D for the first letter. When the green flag is clicked, well, actually, we're going to do the space bar first. So when the space bar is clicked, then you can go to motion and you can say go to, now that happens to be right where that letter is. So now I'm going to go to the E. I'm going to do the same thing. When the space bar is pressed, go to that spot. And I'm going to go to the M. When the space bar is pressed, space key is pressed. And see, each one of these locations is actually where that letter is right now. That's why it's a great idea to do this up front. And then you don't have to try to figure out the location information. So now watch, if I move these things all around, and then I hit the space key, they all come right back to where I started them. Let's go over to the backdrop and put a fun backdrop on here. I'm doing the moon and this other one. I like rays. Boom. Yeah. Okay. So then back to the D. While we're here, let's add a couple other things. I want to set the size to normal. I want to clear graphic effects. And I want to, under control, I want to stop other scripts in this sprite. So this block of code, I want to have in all my letters under the space key. So I'm going to drag it over to the E and let go. I'm going to drag it over to the M and let go. And I'm going to drag it over to the O and let go. And check this out. I can pop this on right here. And then, that appears in an awkward place, but we can put it where we want it in each one. Okay, so that's going to make everything, when we press the space key, it's going to make it go back to where we want it to go and then just be still. That's what that stop other scripts thing does. It means it's going to stop this green flag script. So right here, for the green flag, I'm going to say point in direction. Instead of 90, I'm going to say point in a random direction between 1 and 90. And then forever, I'm going to have it move. I'm going to just say 2 steps because I don't want it to go too fast. And then each one of these letters, I'm going to have it do a different thing. So for this one, I'm going to change, in the looks department, I'm going to change the size by 1. That way it's going to slowly get bigger. So that'll be what this one does. And then, maybe while I'm in it, I'll turn a tiny bit also. We'll turn 1 degree. This is just, you can do whatever you want. And I'm going to drag this over to the E. Now I want each letter to do something different. So I'm going to change this. I don't want to just have exactly the same thing in here. So instead of changing the size, I'm going to change the an effect. So I'm going to change the color effect, and I don't want it to just be a strobe light, so I'm going to change it from 25 down to 2. I'm going to make it go a little faster also, and I'm going to make it go the other direction. So that would be under motion, turn left. Let's just say 3 degrees. So that'll be. So let's watch what happens. So the E is going to the left, the D is going to the right, the E is changing color, the D is getting bigger. When I hit the space key, they're almost back to where they're supposed to be. This shows me something else I forgot to do under the space key. It's the point in direction 90. That's an important thing. So let's fix that. I'm going to add that to each one of these. Point in direction 90. That's what straight pointing to the right is. So I got 4 of those. Okay, yeah, so I think we're done with the space key now. So watch, if I hit the space key, they're back to normal. And all right, so I got the size is what's happening on the D. I've got color over here. Now I'm going to drag this over to the M, and I'm going to drag it over to the O. And watch the M, there's all these different effects. I'm going to change the mosaic effect. I'm going to do it by 1. And I'm going to have it turn faster. And then for the O, I'm going to change I'm going to do the whirl effect. And I'm going to go turn the other way just for fun, more fast. And let's change the size too. Change size. So it's going to whirl and it's going to get bigger. So each of these letters now does something totally different. And when I hit the space key, they're all back to normal. So that's what the assignment was. Just to have some crazy things happen. I'm feeling like the M's got to get bigger. So I'm going to make the M's get bigger too. And we hit the space key, everything's back to normal. Hit the green flag, everything does what it's going to do. Hit the space key, everything's back to normal. Oh, the other thing I forgot to do was back on the backdrop. I mean, since you're here, might as well do this. Green flag forever, repeat forever. Looks, switch, go to the next backdrop. We're going to wait every 3 seconds. And then we got to do a space key here too. Space key, switch to backdrop. I want to always end up at the raised one. And then we have to stop other scripts here. So that, okay, so now watch. This time I'm noticing there's a blank backdrop in here too. I'm going to get rid of that. But the blank backdrop, if we go to backdrops over here, there's a blank one here. I just want the moon and the rays. So, all right. So one last run. Hit the space key. We're back to normal. So then I'd like you to change the name to say scratch 1 and then name. And then you hit the share button. Remember, if you don't have a share button, that means you haven't confirmed your email. So I'll show you specifically if we go over here, and if I log in with this account, it says confirm your email, and then there's a click here. You can follow through on that, and you have to do that to get credit here in this class. I need you to be able to do that. It's not that big of a deal, and then that way you'll have a share button. When you get the share button from here, you'll click share and then copy link, and then you'll turn that link in on the Google Classroom. Okay. Thanks for watching. Hope you're having a good